Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on my channel. Today I would like to show you something different besides the keyboards, namely the software I use live to organize my setup and to take my sheet music with me. I use the app Bandhelper for that purpose. The app Bandhelper originates from the previous program or app called Setlist Helper and is not available for purchase but can be obtained via subscription, which I think is good for everyone. Personally, I find it acceptable, the price is not exaggerated, and I will say more about that shortly. The developer is especially super helpful, has a forum, and responds to emails. Everything is just top-notch. The app runs on iPhone, iPad, and now also on Mac, as you can see here. I started using the app on the iPad back then, and now use the Mac to prepare everything. Additionally, it also works online through the browser, where it looks a bit different. You can log in here, have a slightly different overview, and can do a few more things. Previously, you could do everything on the computer that you now do through the app. Now, I will go to the Bandhelper account at the top to show the prices. You see there are Basic, Plus, and Pro options, which can be booked for solo artists and different numbers of band members. And then you can provide multiple band members with one account. And above all, you can synchronize things properly with each other. What can you generally do? I'll show you that now here in the app. The window looks exactly the same as on the iPad, and I have my different projects listed here on the left where I use this app everywhere. Now I'll go into a project here as an example. You can make basic settings here, which I will go into in detail in the next video. You can upgrade your subscription if you want. Here you have the repertoire and can create set lists. I can say that there are different views you can customize. This is my iPad view for rehearsals. Here I have my songs, I can see my sheet music, and I can also link the song below, play it, and adjust the speed to make it slower or faster. This is a wonderful help even during rehearsals, allowing for a quick listen. You can also edit the details of the set lists. This allows me to make time estimates as well. For example, we see here set 1, 10 songs, 43 minutes. I can set the pause between the songs. Normally songs aren't played consecutively. Then you enter 10 seconds or whatever you have and realize honestly, we don't need that many songs. One song less is enough for the performance. So here are the layouts for the set list, as already mentioned. Here you can generally create songs. I will just click on it now so you can see what you can do there. You can enter the name of the song and the band name. You can enter keywords to search later. You can change colors, input the key, and set the tempo. You can attach a varying number of documents here. This means, for example, I can attach my sheets, attach my lyrics, or for the guitarist any tabs. I can attach different recordings, maybe the original recording or a recording we made at some point, or just my keys in this case, to listen to, or the rest of the band without the keys. And what is very important for me is that I can attach MIDI presets here. This means I can store multiple presets per song and switch my devices accordingly. The nice thing is that you can store several presets. This means I can set everything up for each keyboard because it is such that I use different keyboards in different bands and can then send the data that each keyboard needs. You can store song lyrics here, and if you do it correctly, which I will show again, you can also transpose the pieces live. However, you really need to type them in here. I actually don't do that. I always use this document function and then upload my PDF sheets that I prepare with MuseScore. Then you can see all the documents that you have uploaded for the project. Here you can view all the recordings that you have for the project, the MIDI presets that you have created. You can configure different MIDI devices, and a few other things that I will show later. What is also very nice is that you can control this app externally. This means you can control it with a Bluetooth MIDI pedal. But I could also control this app with program change commands or with controller commands, that is CC commands from my keyboard. For example, selecting the next song or turning pages. Depending on the keyboard or master keyboard, you can cleverly assign this to the keys so that the page simply switches while playing when you press the corresponding key. Yes, that was just an introduction, and I will show you how it all works in detail in the next videos.